Niantic's response to the open letter penned by the prominent Pokemon Go community players is pure corporate diarrhea. And here's why. The main reason that they give for reverting back the Pokestop distance interaction radius is as follows. We reverted the interaction distance from 80 meters back to the original 40 meters starting in the US and New Zealand because we want people to connect to real places in the real world and to visit places that are worth exploring. Okay, they know, as does anybody who plays Pokemon Go, that the players are not pursuing Pokestops in order to find places of cultural value in their community. They don't do that. They're there to collect items because it requires an absurd and obnoxious amount of stupid fake items in order to just barely play Pokemon Go at a base level. And they know that. And the players know that. There are no players that are going to raids and Pokestops and have their nose in their game, obsessed with this gambling-based addiction, which is what it is. That's what I've experienced as a Pokemon Go player since 2016. It's an RNG-based gambling addiction. And even if you're free to play, you're gambling with your time. You are, because you're investing. In order to have a modicum of success in Pokemon Go, you have to invest a lot of time in order to have just a meager amount of success. And of course, everybody's version of success is different depending on the player, which is the cool part about Pokemon Go. But almost anything that you want to achieve, shinies, top IVs, PvP apt Pokemon, they all require a large amount of time to be able to accomplish. Okay, Stardust, etc. Now, you want to be in the video, Bubba? Okay. Now, there's no players that are walking around with their phone going, wow, everybody, let's explore this mural that we're at. The game told us that we're at a mural that dates back to the blah, 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 blah. Nobody does that. And Niantic knows that. They know that they've created a gambling-esque game, a game that's based on the mechanics of RNG and gambling, and that's what it's all about. And for them to turn around and furthermore, the reason why they actually reverted back the reason why they had an incentive to revert back the Pokestop distance is because if you are unable to acquire more items as a whole, as a whole fan base, then you are more likely to purchase items in their shop. It is a profit-based decision. The reversion of the Pokestop radius is for more money. And instead of them just saying that, they have to concoct this obnoxious, values-driven bullshit. And this, it's in keeping with our mission statement. It's, and then that hypocrisy and that pure lie is just so obnoxious. But then on top of it, for them to have this whole thing about we are assembling an internal cross-functional team to develop proposals designed to preserve our mission of inspiring people to explore the world together, while also addressing specific concerns that have been raised regarding interaction distance. That is complete bullcrap. Who would do that? What company in their right mind would put together an internal task force to figure out how to... What are they going to figure out? What could they figure out? There isn't many variables to be able to deduce in this situation. Either the radius is 80 meters, or it's 60 meters, or it's 40 meters, or it's some other combination of that. There's not going to be any much more, and it doesn't require a task force to figure out these solutions. It really doesn't. How about you just go on Reddit, on Sylph Road, and read what your own players have proposed as good solutions. Because they've all done all the work for you, because they do more thinking than you do, Niantic. So it's pure BS. This is just another greedy company that made a greedy decision. It is about money. It's about we don't want to give away too many free items because then you don't have to purchase as many items and you won't give us as much money. And they're trying to paint that decision. They're trying to coat it with a paint of it's about the values of Pokemon Go and the mission statement of Niantic that we're trying to get people to explore the world and connect with each other. Nobody else is calling that portion out, and I had to try to make a video and put it out there and see if a couple people will see it because that's bullcrap, and I'm so tired of corporate bullcrap. And Niantic is just yet another greedy bullcrap company. So don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. They have very little interest in having people explore the game. Yeah, that's probably like a nice like values mission that they can say, well, this is part of how we make money, and this is a nice benefit of it. But come on, the main crux of this decision, as most decisions in Pokemon Go, are for them to maximize their capital and their money and their profit. That's all it is.